Yes, I'm really pleased to be part of the Housing Committee looking into it at the moment, and we've launched an inquiry into second homes, taking evidence from all sorts of members of the community as well as academics and experts in this field. And it would seem to me at the moment there are some levers that perhaps should be pulled at a national level, but actually I think local people at a local level probably know their areas better than anybody else, and perhaps government should be looking to see what powers can be given over to councils especially to make sure their community is being served in the best way possible.
Yeah. Sam, I mean, a cap or higher council tax? What is the answer? Because you used to be leader of Conwy Council, for example, and they've just decided not to go ahead with the proposed rise in council, which would have taken it up to, what, 50%? They've gone back to the status quo there, which was 25% premium. Yes, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Would you have done that?
That's on the council tax premium on second homes and also on empty homes as well, which it is a tool which could perhaps be used. Not entirely sure how effective it always is in perhaps trying to support what would be affordable housing and better access to housing in some of these communities where there are some challenges. I mean, looking at possible solutions, we have to reflect on the fact that according to Welsh Government's own housing needs assessment, they're not building anywhere near the number of houses that need to be built in Wales on an annual basis. There's thousands of houses every year not being built, which Welsh Government say should be built. So there's availability of housing which clearly is not there. And the second thing is, it's a matter of fact that there are currently more empty homes in Wales than there are second homes. So actually there's a lot of focus that should also be put into making sure we are bringing empty homes, empty properties back into use so people can get hold of those properties and live in their communities as easily as possible.
Sam, I mean, your committee and John Griffiths was there, of course. Obviously, you heard from two experts this morning, and one mentioned London. This is a problem, Airbnbs and other sites right across the UK. What I suppose makes it specifically sensitive in some of these areas is the Welsh language. I mean, what can be done? I mean, we're talking about communities where the Welsh language is at risk.
Yeah, and I think you're right to point to it is a challenge, an acute challenge in some communities, and it can vary dramatically from even places that are fairly close together. So Abersoch, as you well know, second homes there and holiday homes and around getting close to 50% of the housing stock there, but not too far away in Caernarfon, you're looking about 0.5% of the housing stock is second or holiday homes. So it's an acute challenge in some communities. And within all this, obviously, we have to consider that second homes, holiday homes, are contributing to our economy through tourism. And in my region, North Wales, tourism accounts for £3.5 billion a year and tens of thousands of jobs. And that's why when John, as the chairman of the committee, rightfully says we have to consider all the evidence in the round and have a balanced approach to how we look at this.